What's up, everyone? I'm Timothy Almam Jr. This is Milo Asylum. Thanks for tuning in, checking out this review. Hopefully, it helps you with your choice in watching this film. So, Rosaline. Now, if you're not familiar with Romeo and Juliet, then you're not going to be familiar with this film. I know everybody's heard of Romeo and Juliet, and perhaps some of you younger folks who don't watch a lot of film perhaps have heard of Romeo and Juliet and know some of the story. And perhaps you don't know at all. I mean, my school, we studied Shakespeare and watched the Leonardo and Claire Danes film. But there's another film from 1970 something. Anyways, it's rated G, and there's nudity in it. It's that old. And that is also a great Romeo and Juliet adaptation of William Shakespeare's play. Those films both coincide with each other pretty well as far as covering Shakespeare's play. Unlike the I'm having a brain fart. Haley Steinfeld film, Romeo and Juliet, that was atrocious. I tried to watch it and everything was just wrong on so many levels. Now, Rosaline, there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with it. I mean, we can get into all of that, which I'm going to right now, but there's a reason for all of this. So, this is set in the Romeo and Juliet realm, or world, if you will. Therefore, it should have been spoken in the same rights, right? Well, this film is actually in the sense of a real life story that was told, and that Shakespeare had wrote the love story. So this is like a real thing that happened, and Shakespeare, being the poet that he is, wrote this beautiful play about Romeo and Juliet and wrote Rosaline out of it. They call her Rosaline in the film. A few people do, but then everyone's like Rosaline. Maybe it says Rosaline. Anyways, but they kind of make a joke out of Romeo's a poet, so he uses a lot of the moon, the stars, all that stuff. And then this film is full of just an amazing cast, and it was funny. I honestly, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good film. It was actually pretty good. I'm a huge Romeo and Juliet fan. And I kind of like what they did on here. The feminine push on it, a bit much at times, but it wasn't so bad, but you were just kind of like rolling your eyes a little bit. It kind of contradicted itself because they're kind of pushing that strong women role. I don't need to settle down, have kids. I want a career, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that push, while contradicting themselves by wanting a man to take care of them, but not wanting a man to take care of them, while at the same time wanting a man to take care of them. So it was just kind of like, why do you guys do that to yourself? Anyways, it was written by, or is directed by a girl named Karen, I believe. Let's see here. Hold on. Go back. Yeah, Karen Maine. Directed by Karen Maine. Screenplay by Scott Neustadter and Michael H. Weber. But anyways, yes, the cast is... Oh, there's an ending. Hold on.
What?
There's like a after mini credits before actual credits.
Food?
Do I like food?
Like, what's your favorite food? What would your favorite food be?
I like pizza.
Oh.
Probably pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza.
You don't like pizza?
I am lactose intolerant.
So Shakespeare, being the creative screenwriter that he is,
Big cow.
he wrote those in an art form, in a way to display upon the stage and be more climatic, where in reality people didn't quite talk that way.
The rest of our lives.
Right. Yes.
Oh, they're sailing off into the sunset. Cat, hey. What are you doing? You're crazy. You're crazy. So as I was saying, this film is chock full of great actors. The person who's playing, hold on, let's get back here. The person who is playing, cat, stop. So the person who's playing Romeo, he looks a lot like Channing Tatum / Heath Ledger, but he has like the personality of Channing Tatum, like his humor, and he's actually a pretty good actor. For I've never seen him before, but anyways, Rosaline's played by Caitlin Dever. It also has Minnie Driver in it. She's playing nurse. Isabella Merst is playing Juliet. Kyle Allen is the guy who looks like Channing Tatum and Heath Ledger. And then Sean Tail is playing a guy named Dario, who's like a love interest to Rosaline, or quote unquote a suitor, if you will. Like her parents are trying to make her find a husband. Christopher McDonald's in it, and my God, it's like hilarious because like this is during the times where women did what they were told, and Bradley Whitford's in here as well, and he's playing Rosaline's father. And the funny thing is Paris, who isn't gay at all, he's gay in this film, and he's played by Spencer Stevenson. But they kind of touch base and go back and forth through the Romeo and Juliet story, and kind of pull out all the main stuff. But it's interwoven with Rosaline intervening in the story, so it's kind of like, as I stated, it's the real life story prior to the play that Shakespeare had written. So in reality, this does work. But it would have been cool if they would have had Shakespeare writing the play, if you will. Cat's playing with some kind of foam in the get away before he eats it. But it would have been cool to show like a Shakespeare writing the play about the story, and then gets into the story, and then at the end kind of writes the story out away from how they ended it. That would have been a lot cooler to see. But as the film stands, I actually thought it was good. I'd watch it again and again and again. It was actually really good. Yeah. Anyways, this was a 9.6 out of 10. That's your review. I'm Timothy Alman Jr. Until next time,